probably need headphones. I think today we're mostly just going to chat, maybe reply to some comments, but also we're going to talk about R34 GTRs today. R34 GTRs. Test. Yes. My name shows up. Drift King 101, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Savage 23, good morning. Good morning. Morning. Hello there. Nikki Roth, a bold one. Welcome. Atomic Godzilla. Atomic Godzilla. Yes. Welcome. What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Morning, everybody. We're doing another YouTube stream. The last one was actually fairly successful, even though I had horrible audio settings. Yo, in Hong Kong, Sebastian Arnold, welcome from wherever you guys are. I am not in any place interesting. Good morning, Mohammed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Expert Hyper, hey, how you doing? Juhan, why? How could you? We had so much to live for. Why? I was going to propose to you tomorrow, Juhan. How could you? I don't know. Today, we're going to do a few things. We've only got like an hour. I'm just doing this. Hey, Borkua. How's it going? How's it going in Puerto Rico, man? Today we're going to be talking about R34 GTRs. We're going to be talking about... we're going to go through a couple channel comments. You guys are going to watch the process of me responding to comments. And we're just going to chat, like how we are now, for a few more minutes. Just give everyone a chance to join. The view count up above right here is incorrect. We've actually got 14 viewers. Good night here in Indonesia. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I just woke up. I'm more awake than I should be. Although, actually, no, I didn't just wake up. I woke up at 7:30. I was feeding my daughter, and that gave me a chance to fully wake up. Doing good? I'm doing pretty good, too. Lots of cool things going on. Hinted to a lot of cool new stuff in today's vlog about future things to look forward to on the channel. There's a few more things I need to discuss in a vlog at some other point. Just need to figure out when. Because there's lots of cool things coming. A brand new video series and a lot of things upping the ante on the channel that will take place... Ooh. Well, the filming for it will take place in late November. That is, unless if someone grabs what I want before I can. Which I don't think is super likely, but near the end of November, I'm going to grab something really important to the channel. And to me. It's night in Australia. Isn't it always night in Australia? I'm kidding. God, when was the last time I was in Australia? I was there for New Year's, but I can't remember what year. Was it 2015? Or was it 2000? It might have been 2014. Man, it was in Sydney. Sydney basically turned into a party center. Philippines, fantastic. Any more videos with Craig in the future? Oh, definitely. I don't have any planned right now, but that's unavoidable. Unavoidable. NFS Payback series. I I did an NFS Payback playthrough a while ago. That was one of the first Need for Speed. Actually, that was one of the first gaming Let's Plays I released on the channel. Actually, that might have been the first one. Now that I think about it. Cameron, how's it going? How's it going, bro? Yeah. Lots of cool stuff going on. Lots of cool stuff going on, you guys. Lots of cool stuff to look forward to. All kinds of cool content. Really trying to keep the channel going. Sean's Monte Carlo. A live stream with subscribers, like where, I mean, like how I'm doing right now, or do you mean more where they can show up? Because I think you can do that on Instagram, can't you? Where you can like have other people join and you can chat with them. I could do something similar to that. So I wanted to discuss R34 GTRs very briefly, because everyone's been kind of sensationalizing and viralizing the fact that prices are really starting to go up, even though they always have been with R34 GTRs, R33s, and R32s. I mean, back in 2017, you could have gotten an R32 for less than $30,000 from any reputable importer. But now a good condition R32 can run you 40 grand. A good condition R33 could run you 50 to 60 grand. So an R34, the range is a bit bigger, depending on which version you get. Goes from like 70 to 90 for the normal versions, and then for the really nice versions, all those NER spec versions, they're like, well, now they're at over 200,000. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So let's, excuse me, let's go to this here. Ignore that. And let me also open the chat on my phone, just so I can keep a track of what you guys are saying, and so I can keep track of time. Keep track of time. Yeah, so looking at the auctions right now, let's first go to the R32. Let's do that first. Only one here right now. So it's starting at, it looks like 110, or 1.1 million yen. 110,000 yen. That would be pretty cheap. An EN R34 offered for 37,000 US dollars. $37,000 for basically a GTT. That's pretty insane. So the starting price for this is about 10,000. It's not giving us an average, but this is also an R-rated chassis. I mean, it could still be really good. You have to keep in mind that these auction sheets and the auction ratings are a good thing to pay attention to, but they're not wholly writ, so don't expect them to be 100% accurate or honest. You know, everyone can kind of skirt the rules a little bit no matter where you are, even in Japan, believe it or not. I wish I could remember how to read these. It's been a long time since I've tried. Like, is there any rust anywhere that I can see? I'm not seeing any S1s or any S2s. We got some corrosion here. On the top of the car, it looks like. This says needs to be replaced. This says replaced. This must mean the hood's been replaced. R32s are cool. Like, I briefly considered getting an R32 or an R33. Like, if I go to, let's open another tab. Sorry, that's just where I got the thumbnail for the stream from. If I go to here, let's just look at this for now. Let's just go Nissan Skyline GTR. Okay, so we've got some R32s, R32 GTR here for 42,000 and another one for 41,000. And usually whatever you think of Sean Morris and Top Rank, it's basically guaranteed that whatever you get from here is going to be in pretty darn good condition. And these used to be under 30 grand, but obviously the prices have just been going up. So we've got a $54,000 R32 GTR here, and what that usually looks like is that's usually most aspects of the car are probably modified. So we've got some HKS inlets here. There's probably some HKS turbos. Yep, HKS 2540 turbos, intercooler piping, intake pipes, aftermarket exhaust manifolds, HKS. Look at all this. Like, once you've got this much mods, and also an OS Gaikin OS 88 6-speed sequential transmission. That's fair, actually. That can explain the price just with the gearbox. But we've got a $41,000 one here. And of course you can finance these. So I know that Top Rank offers financing, so it's not woefully terrible. Financing is fine. I'm even going to finance... Nope, I can't reveal anything. Mostly just a lot of replacement things here. It looks like it's mostly factory. Not a lot of mentions of aftermarket stuff. Good looking engine bay. And then, of course, we've got the R33s. We got basically a $60,000 V-Spec here, but it looks fantastic. Look at this thing. 5-speed manual. Do people 6-speed manual swap these? Because that would make a lot of sense to me. Nothing on the mods list. I mean, we can see the BBS wheels from here. Is there anything that we can notice in the engine bay? Not really. 55,000 miles on a 1995 car. No visible mods that I can see apart from the wheels. What about on the interior? HKS gauges. Something's been done to this, right? I can't tell. Hello, hello. I prefer 6 speeds because you've got that extra gear for either highway speeds or just if you mess with the gearing, you can get a good top speed and not. I just prefer 6 speeds. Obviously, 7 speeds are probably even better, but hey. So yeah, like if you wanted to buy one now, like this is on the U.S. market. This is a U.S. Inventory. If we can go to their Japan inventory. Let's do that? Let's do that. Where is their Japan inventory? Top Rank. Can I do that? If it takes me there, will it take me there? That's not their full Japan inventory. They've got an R34 GTR here for $64,000. That's a pretty low price, you guys. If you've got 64 grand, that's it's a V-Spec. They're not telling us the VIN number. It's modified. Those look like... Are those Nismo inlets? Those look a lot like Nismo inlets to me. Nismo gauge cluster. I'm just going off what I can see. No mod list. Okay, I think Top Rank Japan. Let's try that. Here we go. Let's see what their actual Japan inventory is. Dustin Williams got his car from Top Rank. Hello. Load, please. Load, please. Oh, for crying out loud. Why are you being so slow? What? Top Rank, why? I just want to look at GTRs. Get out of here. We can also look at GTR registry. I mean, I always tell people don't don't just look at why is my nose so stuffy today? Don't just look at the auctions or like one place. Look at multiple places. Look at dealers in Japan, because there's always going to be a car hiding under your radar. Someone mentioned Garage Defend. Yes, we can look at them too. Let's quickly do this first. R34 auction results. So if we do this and then go to the most recent, we had an M spec 911. We got that went for 15 million yen. Let's just do a conversion for everyone. $142,000. $142,000 for one of those things. Why is this being a turd? Load. We've got a V-Spec tuner here. I expect this to be expensive. It's in Bayside Blue. V-Spec tuner. 26 million yen. Translates to... Brace yourselves. That's not working. Get out of here. Come on. $248,000. Pretty bad. And then, of course, we got just a normal V-Spec. 4.5 grade, I will admit. 60,000 miles. And that went for a V-Spec. Went for $153,000. That's pretty frightening. We've got the car that's more my speed here. 127,000 miles, 3.5 grade. GTR Series 1. It's not a V-Spec, it's not an anything. It's just a base model car. $63,000. Final selling price. $63,000. Granted, there is also, if I go back to the auctions right now, there is an R34 on the auctions right now. And the starting price is higher than the average. So, not sure why. Because the average here, the starting price is $94,000, and it says like the average is $77,000. So that's a heck of a starting price for a base GTR. Let me explain for one thing. I don't really think standard R34 GTRs are trash. I think the main difference is the diff, because in the V-Specs and everything else, you've got the active LSD, but if you're doing big power applications and this, that, and the other, the mechanical LSD will always be considered superior by basically anyone that I ever talked to. I've spoken to Sean Morris, I've spoken to Rob at Rips Racing, I've spoken to tuners in Australia. They all say mechanical LSD, mechanical diff. Why is it called an LSD, honestly? I know it's limited slip differential, but it sounds like we're talking about drugs. But we're not. YouTube, don't demonetize me. Please don't. I don't need that in my life. LSD in my life. Maybe it's because this is a different auction. I'm not sure. But I'm leaning more towards the base GTR now. Either that or a UK spec GTR. I have no idea how to source one of those. Like a UK V-Spec, that'd be cool, but is the stream frozen? Everything okay? Okay, we're fine. Let me just reopen this. The reason why I'm going for that is, for one, I spoke to someone who knew not Sean. I spoke to someone who knew Mizuno, like Chief Engineer Mizuno, and also knew, I think it was Planner Tamura, and from my understanding, they didn't get along very well. Tamura was an advocate for the aftermarket and modifying these cars, R32 owner, R34 owner, whereas Mizuno was all about saying, you know, these cars are perfect, don't touch them, leave them leave them as how they are. You know, like the whole, kind of like the guys from Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. And, you know, they don't like modified cars because you should keep them how they are because they're balanced and this, that, and the other. But I'm too much of an advocate for the aftermarket, personalization, and this, that, and the other. JDM Expo, I really would caution people to go to JDM Expo or Montu Motors at this point. I would urge you to do a great deal of research because JDM Expo, I don't know anyone that's done dealings with them, but there's a lot of rumors about them being pretty shady and a lot of the cars they have on their inventory not actually being in their inventory. As for Montu Motors, their cars are cheaper and you're getting what you're paying for. That's the impression I'm getting. So if you're getting an R32 for under $30,000, there's probably going to be something wrong with it. So I would caution you. You can do that, but just be careful. I got nothing against them. I've worked with them before. They're very friendly people, as far as I can tell. You know, I don't know them personally, but it's just from reviews from people who have actually bought cars from them. I mean, there's an R32 owner here in St. Louis that got their car from Montu Motors, and it's had oil problems, electrical problems, had a pretty ratty interior. It's just not fantastic, but anyways, what was I saying? I would argue that base GTRs are a great choice, and that they can be really fun. Because it also would save me a lot of money, because then I can swap out the engine block, I can swap out turbos, I can upgrade the diff to, I believe there's a Nismo mechanical diff that I can use. There's a whole bunch of things I can do to the car. So you're not gonna, it's who cares if it's standard, because it's going to be definitely not standard by the time I'm done. It's going to be insanely fast and cool looking. And it saves me a lot of money, because with the whole thing with Mizuno, him not liking the aftermarket, I wouldn't say spoils the M-Spec Ner for me, but it makes me less interested in owning an actual M-Spec Ner. So in light of that poll you guys also did, to let me know whether you'd want me to have like a V-Spec with an M-Spec Ner badge or an actual M-Spec Ner, you basically all voted for the M-Spec Ner badge on a V-Spec or something like that. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards that direction now too, because I'm a guy that likes personalizing things and modifying stuff. You know, just look at my Subaru. It's not even that heavily modified yet, but that's just more. So I'm a little bit more committed to doing a non-M-Spec Ner, non-Ner-Spec cart, because I want to tear it apart. And I'm more on Tamura's side in terms of the whole modifying debate. So yeah, but still pretty cool stuff. I mean, this is way too expensive for a base series GTR in my opinion. You should be spending less than $70,000 on a base GTR. If you're getting a V-Spec, I would say 70 to 80. V-Spec 2, M-Spec, you're going up close to 90 to over 100,000. Not anymore, though. And then M-Spec Ner and V-Spec 2 Ner, you might as well go over 200 grand. But then you should just get yourself a Lamborghini Huracan. Oh, my God. It's just insane. I get it. People will pay whatever they want, whatever they have to get these things, you know, supply and demand and all that stupid crap. But God, is it annoying for the rest of us. Normal people. You want to look at Garage Defend? I can't remember, like, what are some other recent cars? We've got another Series 1. This is the cheapest Series 1. I think this is more a normal price for a Series 1 car. $90,000. I can still probably handle that just fine, but QM1 white, not a bad color, I mean. Here's an M-Spec Ner. Oh my God, this sold for a ridiculous amount of money. I don't understand. $227,000 for an M-Spec Ner out of nowhere. Like, look at this. Like, so we can filter this. M-Spec Ner. 61,000 miles. $220,000. This is about $110,000. This one here, and they're a few months apart. 3.5 grade, yada yada yada. But then we've got a 4.5 grade, less miles. It's like half the price here. It's like, why? Oh God, you guys. What do you mean they haven't built much base GTRs? They've built several. Let's go back to the thing. Good. I don't know what I'm doing. Where is it? 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 Production numbers? No. Here we go. So if we just do GTR Series 1, let's just search that. And then let's show first 100. You know, we've got a lot to choose from. There's a lot of these cars. There's, what, how many? 2,700 something? Series 1? 2,710 base GTRs. You're at school? Don't get yourself in trouble, dude. What are you doing at school? Oh my God. Why are people going to school right now? Oh, I just can't justify that at all. Yeah, they made more V specs than base GTRs, but so which is funny because you'd think these base ones, just because of their rarity, they'd be more expensive, but nope. The other one was the Great Britain V specs, you know, because those have cool VIN tags. So like, look, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Basically 11 digits or so, or 11 numbers in their VIN. And but then if we go to the UK cars, this is their VIN tag. JN1, blah, 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 blah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. UK car VIN digits. I can't spell digits. Digits! 17 digit. US VIN digits. 17 characters. That, honestly, would transfer so easily if you imported a UK spec GTR to the US. Because a lot of people, when they bring like a JDM R34 GTR, not an R34 GTR, a JDM car with their lesser number of VIN digits and try to register it, they're like, what the hell is this VIN? Because you're supposed to use the original VIN from the original country, and a lot of people, when they look at that VIN, they go, what the Charles Dickens is that? But with this, no one should get confused unless if they're mentally challenged. So this is cool. I mean, a Britain car would be really cool. Not gonna lie. Did they have? Did they have? Did they have anything else other than like 1999s? They had 2000s. So that's pretty cool. Someone said Garage Defend. Let's look at Garage Defend and see what they have. I haven't heard anything bad about them yet. I think for the most part they're pretty chill. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Honda Integra Type R. R33 GTR. $48,000 US. Nice blue. We got a GTT, kind of made to look like a Nismo GTR. $36,000. That's pretty okay. It's even got the right fog light. God damn it, Fast and Furious. Like, how could you not just get this right? Honestly. This looks pretty nice. GTT still on the inside. It's got a GPS. Very nice. A super build. What about one? Like, would I do one, or are you asking about one for yourself? A lot of GTRs here. Where are the R34 GTRs? I want to see the R34 GTRs exclusively, because we've already got R33s in the US. R34 GTR, let's have a look. What did this sell for? $124,000. Oh, it's a V-Spec too. All right, fine. Fair enough. Go about your day. Carry on. Looks nice. Engine bay shot. Engine bay shot. Oh, new turbos. New inlets, cams. Tastefully modified. Wow, a lot of these are sold. Sold to the highest bidder. Nice. So, I mean, now you guys know where I'm kind of leaning in terms of the car I'm going for, which also means that you guys get to look forward to me actually having it sooner. Like, so, you guys know I'm adding a car to the stable very soon, and then the car after that, unsurprisingly, will be one of these. So, it's not far down the line. Hopefully the prices don't go crazy, crazy high, like much higher than what they are now, because the base GTR is kind of what I'm leaning towards at this point, or a UK spec. But I don't know where or how to get a UK spec one. I know that Middlehurst Nissan has a UK GTR. Where is it? Used cars. Nissan, Skyline. But this is a fantastically amazing example of one. That's a great picture. Here we go. Lightning yellow. I think fully restored to factory condition. It's gorgeous. It's so good. I mean, look at this thing. You don't have the weird distortion on the MFD screen. You've got a factory gauge cluster. I wish there was a shot of the engine bay. Whoop! I mean, look at this. How many miles? Does it say the mileage? 45,000. 45,000 miles. I'm praying that they don't skyrocket prices anymore. I think we all are. I like the yellow just because it's different. Honestly, let's go to Instagram real quick. Do I have to log in for this? Not now. BNR Mitch. This guy has a nice V-Spec too, over in the Netherlands. Very nice, super clean Lamborghini orange R34 GTR. I mean, look at this thing. Like, look at how nice that is. Like, I've never seen a orange R34 GTR before, so that's pretty cool. The car is a 130K car because, for one, it's a UK spec car, and also it's in a rare color. So that's one of the reasons why. I mean, none of these cars are 130K cars, you guys, but they are now. They're going to be even more expensive in 2024, so start saving. That's what I'm doing. It's pretty insane. Insane. It's just part of it. Unfortunately, you know, some cars you like are pretty economical, but then some cars you like are rare and collectible and are appreciating in value by a lot. So, just got to be careful. I think I'm just going to go the Series 1 route, though. Is this the car at BR? Yeah, this is the car from BR. This showed up in a Daily Driven Exotics video. I remember seeing that. They were like, Midnight Per... Someone, for some reason, they called it Midnight Purple 3, and I was like, what? That doesn't look like Midnight Purple 3. I appreciate the R35, but it's just not my cup of tea. I don't like the way it sounds. The looks are okay. It's not, but it's not really my cup of tea. I'm like, for me, I like the older generations of cars because even though they're not faster, I'm not trying to get a better car. It's just more my style, more my speed, and more the experience I'm going after. Having ridden in R35s and all that sort of stuff. AR2 Active Red. I wish they had used this color for more stuff. AR2 Active Red was a nice color. But yeah, that's the R30. I don't like the R35 sound because it's a little bit. I know that a lot of people say this. It's just it sounds like I'm listening to a kid in a marching band that doesn't know what he's doing, especially when it's got an exhaust on it. It's just not my thing. However, I will say this: if you don't have the exhaust immediately connect and you just split it out the sides, like for instance like a fender exit exhaust, kind of like with the ETS GTRs, that sounds pretty good. But not my thing, man. The car drives amazingly. R35s are fantastic vehicles, and one of the top 3 best tuning platforms on the planet, but just not my thing. Like, I would take any other GTR over an R35. Pretty much hands down. But that's just me. That's just my style. Let's see. Anything else we need to cover? I mean, now you guys know which car I'm kind of aiming for. I don't really care what color it comes in because it's not going to remain that color for much longer. I don't think I'm going to tell you the color, but I will tell you it's a Lamborghini color. It's a Lamborghini color. But yeah, that's all on R34 GTRs. If you're wanting to buy one or any kind of GTR, just try to do it soon because 2024 is going to make everything really expensive. 2024 to 2027, everything's going to get really expensive. I don't know how long it's going to take for the prices to go down, if they ever will. So, found an R32 GTR for $29,600. I'm worried about where you found that, dude. But, oh crap. Yeah, I mean, regardless, we've got race car content coming pretty soon on the channel. And then we're also going to get one of these. It'll probably be silver or something like that. You know how it is. It's not going to be like a rare, desirable color. I'm not going to repaint over that. But yeah. I also wanted to, for fun, let's go to here. Can I go to studio? Yeah. I wanted to show you how I usually respond to comments. Usually, spam. Report spam or hide user from channel. I like how a lot of people don't like that I use like the OG vinyls. Like when I build like an M3 GTR in real life, I'm not going to put the Need for Speed like vinyls on it, you guys. I'm not going to copy someone else's stuff. I'm going to do my own thing. If I'm going to spend lots and lots of money on a car, it's not going to be to imitate someone else's work. Eddie Velez, if you have Midnight Purple 2 show display cars, do not go for under $100,000. Back in 2018 or 2017, one sold for 150 grand. They're at least $150,000. Also because they're rare, desirable, and because you can bring them to the U.S. They're not cheap cars. They are not cheap cars. An R grade, sure, but I mean, good luck winning the auction with a $90,000 bid, because you know, if someone out there with 100 grand really wants a GTR now and doesn't care about the condition it's in, they'll just put that down. And they'll beat you, because a lot of these cars are going for more than that, especially the desirable ones. And also, the M3 GTR engine in Need for Speed Heat is not an M3 GTR engine. It doesn't sound anything like the M3 GTR. It's a V8 and that's it. That's the only thing it has in common. You needed deep pockets for R34 GTRs from the beginning, but yeah, I see what you mean. Lenchester, you got a comment here. You probably watched Bladed Angel. I don't know who Bladed Angel is. Gaming and Cars Channel, what he is now. He owns a C7 Corvette. Consistent policies, poking fun. Certain topics might pull in more views, but it's up to you. Yeah, I'm still trying to... So, picking topics is kind of hard, especially because Car Topics Explained isn't quite what it's used to be in terms of... it's not quite so viralized anymore, if you know what I mean. Like, they kind of struggle to get 10,000 views, even with the M3 GTR video, which is a little disappointing, but it's how it is. Best intro ever, like the intro, or the other intro. I'll say thanks. Greetings. Greetings, Earthling. No, I spelled that right. Take me to your leader. Basically an HKS sponsorship. For the Too Fast, Too Furious sound, it doesn't have to be. Why HKS sponsorship? I would still use the T78. True Gamer, hello. Oh, from the clutch thing. Yeah. What live stream? This live stream. Very helpful. I mean, you're in the chat right now, so it's like, meh. This is a Star Wars video. Sees one dislike. Oh, did someone finally dislike the M3 GTR video? Because it didn't have any dislikes for the longest time. Does it have a dislike now? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it does. It has a dislike. For the longest time, it had no dislikes. Regular R35 V8. I feel like a V8 R35, like from Nissan, from the Nissan factories, would be very interesting. Especially since the R35 has been around for so long that it needs an update, just like the Z cars. It's just like, put a V8 in it or something, or just make a new car with a new engine, please. It sounds horrible. I don't like it. All right. I'm going to try not to rant. Oh, my God. The one benefit of attempting to be an English major is that you don't take things literally. And you can actually read things critically and interpret stuff correctly, usually. The All About the NFS M3 GTR video, if you don't remember, I said, this is a fictional car we all wished was real. And I had like a million angry people saying, it is a real car, it is a real car, it's a real car! How dare you say it's fictional? I'm like, all right, well then show me where the blue and silver car is based off of. Where's the blue and silver M3 GTR in real life? Replicas don't make things real, because that's like saying, oh, I built a perfect replica of Rachel's 350Z, so that must mean that Rachel's car is real. Or I'm cosplaying as Darth Vader, so that must make Darth Vader real. That doesn't make any sense. Like, when you apply your logic to other things, it doesn't make sense. Oh, just be quiet. Welcome to the internet. There's a car in a video game, and there are no real M3 GTRs in real life. Replicas don't count because then cosplayers would make fictional characters real. Oof. So people don't read the comments before they speak. People don't think before they speak. Didn't know the RX-7 appeared in the first NFS. Yeah, I didn't know that either when I made that video. I thought that was really cool. Also, the R34 appeared on NFS High Stakes, but was also an exclusive to the Japanese version, I believe. So I didn't know that. I don't know if that's true. I would have liked if you had included the Mercedes-Benz CLK, Ford GT90, Toyota MR2, Ford Escort. What's a Ford GT90? What is that? Was this in Need for Speed? Okay, sure. Ford Escort Cosworth, Jaguar XK. You've just listed like 8 cars. I can't... If I had listed all of these, I wouldn't have been able to say Rachel 350Z, BMW M3 GTR, and a whole bunch of other things. Those are just the cars you like. I'm talking about iconic Need for Speed cars that everyone recognizes. I had to look up Ford GT90. If I were to improve the P60B40's performance, how would you do it? I have no idea. That's a fantastic question. I mean, they can do 600 horsepower naturally aspirated out of the box, so I just don't think I would touch it. If you want to improve the performance of the M3 GTR, get a P65 and twin turbo it. Even though you said NA, just it's a crazy cool engine, the P60B40. Not that you could ever get your hands on one, but you know what I mean. I think we can all agree the grille on the 400Z needs some work. The M3 GTR in the game is co-designed by BMW and Black Box. Well, yeah, BMW designed the M3 GTR, but that doesn't mean that the NFS version is real. Like, that's like saying Razor's Mustang is real because there's a Ford Mustang in real life. But there isn't. There isn't. There isn't a Razor Mustang in real life, even if you make a replica. Because it's a... Enough! Your logic doesn't make sense. Get institutionalized. God. Sometimes I feel like I'm ready for the internet, and sometimes I'm not. It's just not a thing. Fun gaming videos. Yeah, I did the poll about supercar content. Just see what you guys are thinking. Overwhelmingly, a lot of people said yes, supercar content. But of course, you guys did raise concerns that I expected you to raise about how you don't want to just become another supercar only like channel. And it's I'm never going to be a channel that's about just one thing. There's always going to be cars, gaming, vlogs, whatever else is going on. It's always going to be several things. It's going to be like a Renaissance channel. It's going to be multiple things at once always. I am trying to reduce right now just to make things a little more manageable so I can reorganize, but I'm never going to focus on one thing because that just gets boring. NOS is dangerous. Did I mention the blue R34 from the tutorials, or did I overlook that? I probably should have done an honorable mentions or something. Glad you... is what I would have done too. So, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually okay with them using non-GTR skylines in Fast and Furious 4. It drives me crazy that people are still trying to convince other people that they're GTRs. But it's what I would have done. It would have saved me tons of money. Why spend an extra $50,000 per car on every single car? You know, like stunt cars and the main car. It's just more economical. I'm gonna have to start heading out soon. Ooh, the street legal M3 GTR. So that's an interesting thing to bring up. So, the street legal M3 GTR, it's a detuned street legal version of the GTR, but it's not on the race car chassis. It's on the E46 M3 street car chassis, but it has the P60B40 V8 in it. But it's under 400 horsepower at the crank. That's the only way you could get a P60B40 in your hands, but here's the downside. Those cars go for more than $10 million, and none of them are for sale. So you can get any much more than that. Oh, God. Those are expensive, you guys. $180SX. Only want the body kit and vinyls? Well, that's pretty cheap. I think I should do more tuner content. I'm always going to be doing tuner content, you guys. Always, always, always. But hey, I need to start getting ready to go to work. So, take it easy, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat. I really need to include this view counter because we've got 18 people. 18 people VIP. Thank you for joining. Thank you. This has been fun. I will post the highlights. The highlights. That sounds questionable. I will be posting the highlights of this stream on the main channel, and the full stream will go into the members only section as per usual. We do have a couple members now, actually. Thank you for becoming a member. You get access to all sorts of things. There also are some videos in there that you might want to see as a member. There's the full uncut version of the Craig Lieberman interview. So, Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone. You guys rock. I love you. Bye-bye.